Now please give a warm 54 below welcome to Coming Out the Musical by Allison St.
Allison St. I am the composer and playwright of Coming Out the Musical. Coming Out is a queer musical dramedy loosely based on a true story. Some parts of that story are based on my own personal coming out experience. Some are based off of friend stories. Some are completely made up. I'm not going to tell you which is which. I started writing the show in 2018 when I was a student at the Eugene O'Neill Theater Center. And yes, NTI. We've had a ton of living room readings, stage readings, workshops, and so excited to be here at 54 Below. My debut as a composer and playwright here. Every coming out experience is different, and you really never stop coming out. Tonight is about celebrating those moments. You just heard our opening number. You're going to hear snippets of scenes, but tonight really is about the music. It's kind of like a concert experience. Up next, you're going to meet the character of Maeve, who has just had the quintessential lesbian experience of kissing your best friend and then freaking out about it, as one does. So please welcome my friend, Lily Ali-Oshatz, singing Who Am I?
It's nothing. I'm just having a weird day.
Yeah, actually, me too. Maeve kissed me last night.
Oh my god, what?
I know. She kissed me, and I didn't know what to do, and we both kind of had just pretended it didn't happen, and it's just been so awkward.
Ooh, whoa. Are you gonna talk to her about it?
Oh, why do I have to talk to her about it? I mean, she kissed me.
I know, but you know, it's probably even more awkward for her than you, so I think you should break the silence.
No, I don't know what to do.
I mean, were you into her?
Okay, look, and she's my best friend, and even if it was like actually a really, really good then okay, shut up. It's complicated. Okay, I don't know how I feel about it yet, so just like leave me alone.
Hey, sorry, I get it. Believe me.
Okay, so let's just like talk about something else. Why was your day weird? What happened?
It's nothing really. I was just at the cafe and this guy came up to me and was, you know what? Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll tell you about it later. Just processing it, I guess.
Okay, everyone, remember what we talked about last class? Think about the empty space around the figure.
Sometimes coming out to yourself can be the hardest part. It can be something as small as sending the first message or leaning in for the kiss. You never forget the moment when everything clicks into place. Joining me for this next number is Anthony Hagan as Ed. So, she had to walk all the way across the campus with no pants on. It was so fun.
That is amazing.
I know.
That's a really good prank.
Thanks.
You know, you're kind of funny.
Yeah, I can be sometimes.
As long as you don't play any of those pranks on me.
Oh, Scout's honor.
And a Boy Scout too?
I actually was for a little while as a kid, yeah.
Oh, didn't make it to Eagle?
No, I was too busy glazing pots in pottery class. Very, you know.
Ah, that's right. Tu es un artiste.
Oui.
Oh, tu parles français aussi?
No, not really. I just studied for a couple years.
Oh. Too bad. It's the language of love, you know?
Is this the moment
Is this the moment I give in to what I've always known?
The creation of Adam, Michelangelo, 1508 to 1512.
Correct.
Take it. Night Watch by Rembrandt and 1642. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, barely. Let's take a break. Right, so, oh my god, no, sorry.
No, you go first. You go.
Okay. Okay. So I just went through there because, like, we haven't talked about it, and it feels really weird.
About what?
Hey, come on.
Yeah. I know. That's right.
So,
I just don't know what to say.
I'm your best friend. You can tell me anything. Is this something you've been thinking about for a while?
Is this the moment I give in? Is this the moment I give in to what I really want to say? I want to tell you who I am. Is this the moment? Can I trust you with my heart? Can I trust myself not to be afraid of this moment? I've noticed myself lately noticing other women, and I'm so sorry I took all that angst out on you and on your lips.
Wait, so it's like not just about me?
No, it's not just about you.
Oh. Okay, well then, fine then.
But do you want it to be about you?
I mean, I was flattered.
Oh my god, you totally liked it, didn't you?
That's not what it's
You
about.
like me, you wanna kiss me, you wanna love me, you wanna...
Shut up.
That's fine. This is the moment I've been waiting for, when all my doubts just seem to disappear. This is the moment, and it's mine forever, 'cause I swear I'll never let go of this moment.
Hello, everybody. My name is Felisha Heng. I directed this evening. I am so honored to be at 54 Below with Coming Out the Musical. I have been on quite the journey with this show. I started off as an audience member in 2019 when my best friend Kaylee was cast as Maeve. Yeah, she's gonna appreciate that in Texas if she got applause. I had never seen the show. I had no idea what it was about. I did not know Allison St. And I was really moved after Act 2. I left and I was in tears because I was in the process of coming out myself. And I was watching my story on stage in a musical. And I knew in that moment that I really wanted to be a part of this. So I have been. I production stage managed the show. I used it for my directorial debut at the Heights Players in Brooklyn. You've heard of it? Good. I've hosted 16 people in my tiny studio apartment for a developmental reading. And I think the craziest surprise of all is that I somehow became the inspiration for some of the songs in the show. I remember Allison calling me one day and telling me, I wrote you another song, it's amazing, it's up-tempo, which is surprising for her, she loves a ballad. And I was like, great, can't wait to hear it. And that same night she called me and said, just kidding, I changed my mind. I found the closing of Act 1 for Coming Out, and it is the song I was gonna write for you. It's for you, but it's for Coming Out. It's so exciting, and she was just so excited, and I'm excited to sing it for you tonight. So, this is the end of Act 1. Everyone in the show at this point is in their happy, gay honeymoon bliss. I will be singing for the role of Amy, who has had a showmance with Anna, who played her Joanne in Rent. They just hooked up after rehearsal because, of course. And the next morning they wake up and Hannah tells her she has a boyfriend. It happens. It's real. So they fight, they kiss, they make up as lesbians do. But this, as you know, where there's gays, there's drama. So let's see what happens at the end of Act 1. This is I Finally Found You, kind of written for me tonight. Oh my God, wait! And I'm so excited to introduce my favorite people. Onto the stage, James Canal. Freddy Millan Jr. Sinclair. Rhys Avery. And Maggie McAuliffe. We are ready. Now we're ready. We've been through so much the last couple weeks. I know it's been hard on you, but I want you to know that I'm falling for you, and that I can't wait to see where this goes. 'Cause I finally found you, and suddenly my future is rolling into view. Because I finally found you, it almost feels too good to be true. I finally found you.
I know that you're scared, I guess I am too. So maybe we take it slow.
I want you to know that I'm crazy about you, and that I can't wait to see where this goes.
I finally found you, and suddenly my future is rolling into view. Because I finally found you, it almost feels too good to be true. I finally found you. And that was the drunkest I've ever been in my entire life.
Wow, you are wild.
I don't even know.
I'm starting to get an idea.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Can I hang out with you?
Yeah, of course. Chris, this is my friend Ben, and Ben, this is my girlfriend Christina.
Rolling into view, because I finally found you. It almost feels too good to be true. I finally found you.
found out the man of his dreams has a girlfriend.
This is what I get, I guess. This is what I get for falling for the straight boy again. But he was so cute sitting there, staring at the sunshine, staring at me. Here I go again, falling for the wrong one. Letting down my guard and letting him in. Maybe a part of me knows it'll never work out. Maybe I'm just protecting myself from getting hurt again. I always do this. Amy says I always do this, but I don't want to run away again. Last time I nearly broke into two, chasing a memory. Never really wanted me. Does he really want me? Here I go again, falling for the wrong one. Letting down my guard and letting him in. Maybe a part of me knows it'll never work out. Or maybe I'm just protecting myself from getting hurt again. I won't be afraid of getting hurt again. As you can see, things don't always turn out to be sunshine and rainbows. But let's see how it goes for Maeve and Rhys. Please welcome to the stage Maggie McAuliffe, Diana Victoria, and Joe Bliss.
So, what did you guys want to talk to me about?
Well, something kind of amazing happened.
Yeah?
Yes. Here goes. Maeve and I are kind of dating now. It just sort of happened after we talked.
Wow.
That's all I get. I tell you I'm a lesbian now, and all I get is a wow.
Oh, so you're a lesbian now.
Well, I am dating a woman. That makes sense.
So just because you're fooling around with your roommate, all of a sudden you're gay?
We're not just like fooling around.
This is nothing against you, mate. I'm just saying, I don't think one gay experience makes someone gay for the rest of their life.
Yeah, but there's no problem with being gay, or bisexual, or pansexual.
I know that, in theory. But when it's your roommate, then it's different.
I guess I thought you'd be okay with it.
I'm not okay with it. Last thing I heard, Nathan kissed you, and you were going to talk about it and figure out what you're feeling, and now you're like a couple or something?
We're not sure what we are yet. We're just kind of seeing where things go.
I guess I'm just kind of hurt that you didn't feel like you could trust me enough to tell me.
We wanted to tell you sooner. It's only been a few weeks. And we were just so, like, confused. I mean, it's not every day you realize you might be falling in love with your best friend. It's scary.
Well, you could have told me.
Well, I'm telling you now.
You know what? I need to go for a walk. I need to get some air and clear my head.
Okay.
Bye, Luke.
That went really well.
Yeah, good on horse.
I guess he's just weirdly, like, mad about it or something. Definitely not the reaction I was expecting.
I'm sure he's gonna come around.
I hope so. But really quickly, not to just gloss over this, but did I hear the words falling in love come out of your mouth?
Oh my god. Okay, don't like make fun of
I'm
me.
not. It's just, you love me, you wanna kiss me, you wanna
I
hug.
do, I love you.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I have to say it back? Kidding. I think I love you too. I think I love you too. I do. There's a lot of things I'm unsure of, but the one thing I think I know is I think I love you too.
You're saying I think like a lot.
I think I love you too. We've known each other for 2 years now, and the one thing I think I know is I want you in my life for always. Aren't you scared we're gonna fuck it all up?
I mean, I do see your point. Okay. Okay, I take back my I love you.
You can't just take it
No,
back.
I just did. What are you gonna do about it?
Okay. Okay, I really love you too. Okay, I said it, and it felt fine.
Fine.
Please stop. I love you and I want you to always be mine. I think I love you too. I think I love you too. I think I love you too. I think I love you. I think I love you too.
I take back my take back.
Good. I love you.
Coming out is hard, and you don't always get the reaction that you want. Unfortunately, sometimes you know someone's gonna get hurt along the way, and even if you don't want them to, Luke just stormed out when Rhys and I came out to him, but maybe that's because he realized he needed to have some hard conversations of his own. Please welcome back to the stage Anthony Hagan as Luke and Kat Sinclair as Christina.
One of us should probably say something at some point.
I don't know what to say.
Let's see. Oh, I know. How about I love you, Christina? I'm sorry I kissed a man. It was just a crazy spur of the moment thing, and it'll never happen again. And
But it wasn't though.
what?
I mean, the kiss was spur of the moment, but everything else was, I mean, kind
What
of just.
else? You said nothing else happened.
Well, nothing else did happen. I mean, physically. But, listen, I mean, I think deep down I've known this for a really long time, Chris.
Well, when were you gonna tell me?
I didn't know it, like, consciously. I mean, as far as I knew, we were gonna, like, end up married someday with kids in the suburbs.
So this is it then? You're just done with me?
Of course not. I mean, I love you. And I always will love you.
But you don't want me anymore.
It's not like that. It's just, I don't know, I feel like I have to figure all this out. I have to figure out what it means. I mean, I still want you in my life.
But you're breaking up with me.
I don't want to.
Oh my god, but you just admitted already. You're dumping me to be with a man.
It's not like that. I mean, can't you see this is hard for me too?
Oh yeah, I bet it is.
It is. And I never wanted to hurt you.
Of course you didn't. You just wanted to fuck him.
I haven't fucked him. I told you.
Well, you might as well have. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You said you always had these feelings deep down inside. So you're saying you were gay on prom night when we had sex on top of your mom's car? Or what about when we fucked in your parents' hot tub over spring break? I mean, I could go on.
I know. I mean, you're right. It's not like I never enjoyed being with Chris. It's just, I don't know, it feels different with him. But nothing is ever going to change between us, okay?
So what you're saying is you liked fucking me, but you like fucking him more.
That's not what I'm saying.
Yes. Well, was it all a lie? When you told me you loved me? When you said you wanted to spend the rest of your life?
Listen, I do love you. I will always love you.
Bullshit. If you really were in love with me, you wouldn't have kissed someone else.
Chris, wait.
Get a life.
I thought that I could tell her. I felt like she would see me. I hoped she'd find. I hoped that she would hold a space for me. An empty space that I can't seem to fill from myself. This hole in my heart, begging me to find it a home, pulling me towards what I've always known, knowing that I'm not alone.
Found it. Coming out to family is a huge step for any queer person. Amy, for some reason, decides to come out to her conservative Catholic mom and brother at an Olive Garden. True story. I will no longer be playing the angry girlfriend. Now I will be reading as Helen, the angry mother. It's called Range. Keep up. And here are my children, Amy and James, played by Diana, Victoria, and James Canal. No, biological.
Well, I have some news.
Oh?
Yes, well, I realized something recently, and I just wanted to tell you both that I'm dating women now. And if either of you have any questions about that, feel free to ask. I will be there.
Do you have a girlfriend?
No, but I'm seeing someone, kind of. It's complicated.
And it's a girl.
Yes. It's a girl. Do you have anything you want to ask me, Mom?
Nope.
Is this because you're playing a lesbian in that play?
Not really, but I guess that's what made me realize it. And the girl I'm seeing is in the show, so.
What's her name?
Her name is Hannah. What, Mom?
Would you just let me eat my dinner in peace?
Fine. Sorry. How's your salmon?
It's fine.
So you're just gonna not talk to me for the rest of the night?
I have nothing to say to you.
I feel like you do, though.
No, I don't.
Fine.
James, go pay the check, please.
I don't understand why you're making this so awkward.
We are in public, at a restaurant, Amy. My favorite restaurant. I do not want to talk about this right now.
Look, I know you don't want to talk to me, but I just want to apologize. I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have waited.
Well, it's done now. You always seem to do whatever it is you want to do without any regard to anyone else. So
I don't think that's true. I just wanted
wanted you to know who I am.
Well, that's all well and good, Amy, but I think you're being selfish. I have dreams too, you know.
I have dreams too. What right does she have to say? She has dreams. When my dream is the one at stake, how dare she? What about my dream of being accepted? How can you be so selfish? This is my life, not your life. How dare you tell me how to live it? How dare you tell me who I can love? This is my life. And I want you. I do. I want you to love me anyway, because I need you, and I love you, and I hope you can still love me too. But don't tell me you have dreams, 'cause I have dreams too. I have dreams too. I have dreams too. Thank you. Please welcome back to the stage Helora Danna as Hannah, who has a pretty big decision to make.
Last few weeks, I felt my heart explode for so many reasons. When I think of what I've done to him, it gets so cold in here. Wishing I could have his arms around me. Then I think about her and she makes me smile, and I love the way her hair smells on my pillow, and that voice, it really makes me swoon. I feel so warm inside every time she's got her arms around me. But then I think about him, and I'm on a wrecking ball, swinging back and forth between the life I thought I had and the one that's right in front of me, not knowing when the pendulum will stop. When will it stop? So how am I to know which heart to break? How am I to know which heart to break? How that I've never thought I'd feel, and I've done things that I never thought I'd do. But I just don't think this is what I want.
What?
I'm getting back together with Blake. I spoke to him a couple days ago, and he said he'd be willing to take me back.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think this is what I want. Don't you want to talk about
I
it?
mean, well, what is there to talk about? You already made your decision.
Well, Amy, this is hard for me too.
Well, is it? Because you actually seem fine. You seem like totally fine. I'm in love with you. And obviously you don't feel the same way about me, or you wouldn't like be running back to your boyfriend.
That's not what I'm doing. I have feelings for you, Amy. I do. I miss Blake, and I'm not ready to let him go.
Well, what about me? I'm not ready to let you go either.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought about this a lot, and I think it's the right decision.
Well, okay, that's that.
Okay, how can you act like that? I'm trying to be honest with you, and you're acting like...
Like what? Like someone that you used for your little lesbian experiment when you didn't decide that was for you?
Well, I keep telling you that that's not what this is about. I've been with Blake for 3 years, Amy. I've lost my virginity to him. I
know that. I'm not an idiot. I thought that what we had was real.
It was real. I had so much fun with you. Amy.
Fun, right.
Well, is there something wrong with having fun?
I just thought... I felt like you felt the same way.
I really wanted to, but I just kept waiting for it, and I didn't feel it. But I know I felt it with Blake, and I didn't want to lead you on anymore. I just thought it would be easier.
Easier, yeah, no, of course, that's easier. Just run back to your man. Just pretend that you're happy. You don't have to feel like you're disowned by your family or your faith. So don't you dare talk to me about what's easier when I blew up my entire life for you.
I never asked you to do that.
Look, I did it because I love you. And more than anything, this made me finally realize who I am. You can't tell me that this isn't real.
I don't want to be with you, Amy. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too.
Suddenly my life is falling apart. How did I get here? Crying in an alley behind our bar. It's aching
this show. I was a little intimidated, but to be surrounded by our community in this space here tonight and walking out into this room to so many familiar faces was, I know I can speak for Allison when I say, like, so moving and touching to us. So thank you to every single person who is here. We will not forget this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, growing up in a very religious household with a very big Cuban family, I was always terrified of coming out. I mean, my very best friend, Matthew Donovan, came out and he was kicked out of his house instantly. His mother was shocked. His AOL screen name was Madonovan, but she was shocked. I figured the same thing was going to happen for me, and I honestly was so hyper-fixated and obsessed about how I was going to come out. I thought about it all the time. I had 100 different scenarios in my head. And both my parents flat out asked me. My dad was awkward and cool, and honestly, we never spoke about it again. And my mother, not so much. And after a year of hiding and tiptoeing around it, I got a phone call from my mom at 8 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. I had just gotten to work. And she said, "I can't hold your secret anymore. I've told everyone in our family. Expect some phone calls." So I went into the bathroom and I started crying immediately. One, because I was furious. I had been fantasizing about how I was going to do this for years, and it had just been done for me. And second, because I felt relief for the first time ever. I felt like this giant weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I was like, well, what's going to happen? And the calls came in, call after call after call from my cousins and my tia and my tío and people I'm not even related to. I don't even know how they got me. And everyone basically said the same thing. Oh yeah, we knew.
I'm a late bloomer. I came out at 29. Last month. Crazy, right? I had spent a couple of months coming out to my friends and family here in New York, but the real coming out was to my parents, which was my greatest fear. As a Midwestern boy, or Midwestern horse girl, for those of you who know me. So when it came time to have the conversation on a trip home, I took my parents, unbeknownst to them, to their first gay brunch. But after the sweatiest breakfast of my life, I still hadn't told them that I was gay. So, we went outside and I was looking for a place to do this. It was right before they were taking me back to the airport to come back to New York. And I kind of smiled to myself when I saw where we were parked next to. It was the most Shakespearean place imaginable to come out to my parents. It was a cemetery. Yes, I came out in a graveyard. Cool. Bye, straight hood. It was one of the hardest conversations I have ever had, and still one of the proudest moments I've ever been in myself. I still look back on that day fondly as the death of straight Anthony and the birth of someone who's so much better.
I grew up in an extremely conservative and evangelical Christian household. Stop me if you've heard this one. I went away to the UK when I was 25 years old for grad school, and I decided that I was starting over, I'm in a new country, all new people, that I was going to be out from the time that my plane touched down. It was amazing now feeling like I had to, finally feeling like I didn't have to cordon off some shameful piece of myself. When I came home for winter break that year, though, I knew that I had to tell my parents. We have to have the conversation. We have to have it this week. I'm gay. Merry fucking Christmas. But the week went on, and I couldn't have the conversation. I kept trying to, but I couldn't have it. And then finally, on the day I'm flying out, I wrote them a letter. I sealed it, and I left it on the table when my sister drove me to the airport. I turned off my phone, and I didn't think about it again. But of course, it's the middle of fucking winter in upstate New York, and my flight gets delayed for weather. One hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, and then altogether canceled. So I had to call my parents and get a ride home from the airport. Many years later, I would look back fondly and thank the universe for telling me that you're having this conversation today, whether you want to or not.
I'd always been open to it. In college, I was in a very gay, very genderqueer musical, and I developed a massive, massive crush on the student who wrote and directed it. But I was dating a boy from my scrappy little hometown suburb of LA. A boy who had joined the Air Force because it was the best option for him and his family. I visited him at a few bases, and every time I was around the military girlfriends, the military wives, the other airmen, I felt a kind of cultural dysphoria. I was pursuing a BFA in theater, and nothing about the military lifestyle made sense with how I imagined my life. So I got on the phone with him. I had several long, emotional conversations, and we broke up. Not because I needed to date that writer-director, but because I needed space to figure myself out. It was a choice between a life that matched his hopes and his dreams for us, and a life that matched my hopes and dreams for me. Many years later, I met someone who far, far surpassed these hopes and dreams. Fuck, I'm the first to cry. Am I the first to cry? Okay. And on December 4th, 2024, before, as my mom calls him, fuckface took office, I got married.
I've always been myself around all of my friends and everybody that's come into contact with me, but it was really the relationship with my mom where I felt like I had to hide and I couldn't be myself. It was like I was myself in the outside world, but when I got home, I, put on this whole mask. And so there was one day in high school where she saw this picture of me. I was at this dance, and then somebody took a picture of me dancing with this guy, and then she saw this and she was like, "Are you gay?" And I could have said yes, but I just didn't say anything. And so fast forward to years later, I, meet the love of my life, Raekwon. And he's like, "I want to meet your mom." And I'm like, whoa. Let's not get crazy now. I'm not meeting my mom. She doesn't even know. She probably has like an inkling, but I'm not doing that. And then he planted the seed in my head, and then I finally told her, and it really strengthened our relationship, and I'm happy to say that we're closer than we've ever been. Yeah. And I get to wear a skirt now and heels. So thank you, baby. I love you.
When we were asked to share our coming out stories, I considered sharing my own, but I realized pretty quick that there wasn't much of a story to tell because I got lucky with one of the most amazing, caring, loving, understanding families ever, who's actually here tonight. I love you guys very much, and I wouldn't be here without you. So instead, I will be reading someone else's slightly more humorous coming out story. I was 14 and sharing a meat lover's pizza at Pizza Hut with my dad when he asked. It was terrifying because I told myself I would never lie if my family asked. Liberating because I was accepting myself wholeheartedly despite the real possibility of rejection. Wonderful because he was the first of many people in my family to accept this additional nuance to their already loved son, brother, and grandson. And ironic because of the pizza choice.
It was freshman year of college, and I'm home for Thanksgiving break. As my mom's tucking me in that first night, I go for it. Mom, I'm gay. Without missing a beat, she says, I'll be right back, and leaves the room. She came back expressionless, sits on the windowsill, lights a cigarette, and says, I could be gay too. Who knows? I've never been with a woman. This one is from Jesse, who is an audience member here tonight.
I first came out to a friend when I was in 7th grade. I knew pretty early, but I was paranoid that people would figure me out and spread it around before I could tell people on my own terms. Ever the planner, when I was in 8th grade, I decided to pick National Coming Out Day, October 11th, as the big day. My grand gesture was a Facebook status geared towards everyone at my school. Gut-wrenchingly scary at the time, but kind of hilarious looking back on it. Besides a half-hearted shoulder check in the hallway the next day, no one really seemed to mind too much, and a huge weight had been lifted off my shoulders. This is Jason, our music director.
Alrighty, so I don't have my story because mine's not so fun, but here's an audience members. I came out to my parents on Christmas Eve. Somehow it seemed like the appropriate time. The family was all together. After a long, awkward silence, my mom said, well, since we are talking about the important stuff, I guess now is a good time to tell you that your grandpa has pancreatic cancer. We didn't talk directly about my queerness again for about 5 years. But in that time, my parents also let my first girlfriend move in with us when she got kicked out for being gay. So I guess they were okay with it. Lorena, an audience member here too.
I never had a real coming out. Both of my parents were behavioral psychologists, and I'm pretty sure they just knew long before. I was so lucky to grow up in a home that made me feel loved, seen, and accepted. And that is from Scott L. in the audience.
Spoiler alert, mine's also from someone in the audience. I saw the Pride Pier dance fireworks from my home in New Jersey as a teen and decided I would be there next year.
With some trepidation, I told my college straight best friend that I was coming out, and he replied, well, about time, everybody's been waiting for you to find out. That's also an audience member here tonight. I'm going to read one more. My first Pride Parade. I was a Bible-preaching evangelist on the way to the Caribbean, seeing RuPaul on her fabulous float. I vowed to come out in 3 months, and I did. Audience member here tonight.
All it took was a little community theater in Brooklyn Heights, some fairy dust, and one beautiful bisexual woman to make me realize I was queer. My coming out was much easier than I expected, thanks to a supportive family and friends. I came out at 34. It's never too late. An audience member here tonight. These are all someone's story, and they're all different. Nothing is worth hiding who you are, but sometimes